Hi, this is Carmel. It's Crazy Cricket Lady, and we're back to our series, How to Make an SVG Out of a Design Space Project. Today we're talking about duplicating, and we're talking about color matching. I'm going to cover color matching first. Now, Inkscape, in its infinite wisdom, when you put two things of the same color in Design Space into Inkscape, for instance, this background and this background, it makes them their own color. They're not the same. So you have to do a process called color matching. I'm going to show you two different ways to do that. The first way seems simple, but it's not my favorite. You would select the background here, and that's all the background because I have this separated out, and I'll move that aside for a second. You select this background and this background, hold the shift key, and you can select both of them and then pick a color. I'm going to go through the color palette down here, and it's going to pick a green color. We'll call it that one. And then I'm going to select this and hold the shift key and select that. And then I'm going to choose a darker green color. And then I'm going to select the writing. That one was fairly easy. These can be difficult because you have to click on a piece of the writing. So hit the shift key. And I managed to do it. And I'm just going to make these black. So I'm going to go all the way to the beginning of the color palette here and make them black. By the way, if this ever happens to you, you've got all of these selected, so you have to click off of them to get it to get just that one to move where you want it to. And we'll just put this here. I'll put this up there. That's how you do color matching in not my favorite way, because they were a specific color in Design Space, and as you can see, I couldn't find those exact colors, and you want it to look as much as possible like the Design Space project. So let me back that up. Okay, I'm back. I've reset it to what it was before I started playing with it. I'm going to show you the way I like to do color matching. What you need to do is click that outline, click the little eyedropper, and then click on something that you want to be that exact color. This just made that box the same color as this outline. Important step. You must click on the little arrow when you were done. Because if you don't do that and you go to select it, you just made it the wrong color. So, always click on the little arrow when you're done. This green and this green are the same. We're going to make this unicorn the same color as this four-leaf clover. And now they are. And click the arrow key. Now we're going to do the writing the same way. We're going to click on the writing and then click on the little eyedropper and pick a spot that's that solid color and click on the little arrow. Then we're going to click on this, which you can see it's just the inset there. Click on the eyedropper and click on that same little area and click on the arrow. And therefore now all of it is the same color. This is the way I prefer to do it because they may be spread all over your project and in different layers, and this is easier to select each piece and copy the color to another piece. And it matches exactly what was in Design Space. If you would take this project and export it and then import it into Design Space, it would look exactly like the original. Now we're going to do a little bit on duplicating. Duplicating in Inkscape is easy. You just hit Control and D. Now you may not notice it because it puts it right on top of it, but you can then move it, and it is a completely separate object. They are not joined anyway. They don't refer to each other anymore. So you can change either one of them. The nice thing about duplicating is that when you use it, it makes the exact same color. So I matched up this unicorn and this 4-leaf clover. When I made a copy into this 4-leaf clover, it copied that color too. So if you have something that has maybe 6 or 7 of the same thing and you need to make a whole bunch of them, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I were going to put all of these in here, like maybe put them over here and put some up there, it is much easier to make the colors right in the first place and then duplicate that piece and it'll keep the same color. I hope this didn't confuse you too much. I'm Carmel. I'm the Crazy Cricut Lady. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing next, but whatever it is, I'll be back in a little bit to do the next one. Have a nice day. Bye.